Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of the GRG Studios podcast. Our first ever guest is Cody, my good friend from Worst Skit Ever 8, and a few more videos we're recording today.
Hey guys.
So I'm really excited to kick off the whole series with him. We got a lot of interesting topics today. Today's Palm Sunday. Masters Championship Day. So real quick, I want to just talk about how the rest of this whole podcast is going to go down. We'll do like one or two of these a month, and we're just going to talk. We need ideas, though. Please leave comments on what you want us to talk about. Like I said when we announced this, going to be 30 to 60 minutes. Please don't, only if you really want to, but just, I wouldn't listen to this whole thing, just to watch it. Not that anyone would even do that, but if you're doing homework or something, just please give us a shot here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so let's just jump right in, there's no better way to start off a podcast with talking about school. So I'm going to be talking about our favorite classes and least favorite. Cody, I'll let you start off.
Okay, well, I don't really like any classes except science, because science interests me, and I'm good at math, but I don't like it, and I like gym because I'm fit and athletic. So, what about you, Travis?
Well, I'm going to have to go with probably math for my favorite class, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of boring, but I'm good at it as well. Science is also a lot of fun. That like you said, that interests me a lot as well. We never actually do anything. I still am trying to figure out what the point of that class is. Funny story. My LAC teacher had this really bad health problems, and she quit. Well, she took a leave of absence, so she's coming back next year, but I won't have her, so technically in my books that's a quit. This other lady came in for a month, then she kind of got fired. So she was pretty nice. The reason why she got fired was because she wasn't certified or whatever, I guess, which is stupid. But now somebody else is coming in, and everybody's hoping it's not going to be some crusty old lady, because most of the subs at our school are like that. Is really sad. So my least favorite class has got to be probably social studies, mainly because our teachers are trash. There's a lot of other words I could use to describe her, but I don't feel like editing too much in this, so yeah. And art, actually, I don't know. I suck at it, but I have an awesome art class, even though I hate art, so yeah.
Yeah, most of school is just random knowledge that you won't need, like social studies and lab.
Yeah.
Science is cool, like if you want to become a scientist or something like that, but it interests me. Some people might not, but most of the classes aren't useful except math and maybe ELA for punctuation.
Punctuation is very important.
You'll never need to know poetry, though. I hate poetry.
Poetry is so, no offense, I highly doubt anyone watching this actually likes poetry, but poetry is just completely pointless. I don't know why it's a thing. And the fact that we have to learn, read it and learn how to do it is pretty stupid.
Yeah, and learn that what did the author mean when he said this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless you ask the author.
Yeah, I know. And it's when it asks you all those questions on the test, who wrote this, who wrote that, you always think to yourself, well, why don't you just figure it out yourself? Okay, why are you asking all of these people, okay? Anyway, I don't want to jump into tests too much. The other thing that really annoys me... Oh, dang it, I lost my train of thought. All right, you got anything?
Not really. Yeah. I hate at our school how there's tech-free Tuesday and Thursday. I think it's pretty pointless.
Yeah.
Because if people want to be on their Chromebooks, so what? They eat their lunch anyways.
Yeah. Wait, did we have tech? We had tech-free Tuesdays since the beginning, right?
Yeah, we've had tech-free Tuesday since the beginning. Then at like the beginning of second quarter, we started having tech-free Thursdays, which makes no sense. And we've had 2 principals this year that are kind of different in their thinking. Even though Mr. Paddock said he's going to change nothing, then he changes it to tech-free
Yeah, I know.
Thursday.
That was really funny because that was literally the next day. He's like, yeah.
I'm not going to change anything next day, so I'm going to add tech-free Thursday.
I know. Anyway, what I was going to say, luckily, remember when we were learning cursive in, like, 1st grade?
Yeah.
I actually really wish we kept doing that because I need to know how to do my signature because, like, a few other kids do. Like, not many, but, like, I don't know. I just kind of want to know how to do my signature properly.
Also, when you, like, have that birthday card or something and the one person writes in cursive, you're like, what does this say?
Yeah, I know. Like, my aunt writes in cursive. I'm like, I've kind of gotten to know what the letters are. Like, I can sort of write in cursive, like, just kind of guessing and make it look kind of okay. But anyway, that's enough with school. We're on break, so let's move on. We're going to talk about the NHL for a little bit. So we'll start off with favorite teams and least favorite teams.
Okay. My favorite team is the Boston Bruins, and what about yours, Travis?
Penguins. Least favorite team, Vegas, for sure.
My least favorite team are the Montreal Canadiens because I hate them.
Yeah, I know.
They're the Bruins' rivals, so.
Yeah. Wait, you say Montreal?
Yeah.
They're not even good, though. That's the problem.
They used to be good. Now they're not that good.
Yeah. I don't
Since
have...
Quad Julians took over.
Who is that?
It was the Bruins' old coach.
Oh.
And then they traded him for Bruce Cassidy.
They traded him?
Yeah, to Montreal.
You can trade coaches?
Maybe he fired them. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he fired them. I don't know. Yeah, the Penguins aren't doing too well, and I'm pretty sure by the time this comes out, they're going to be done. They have if they lose the next game, they're out of the playoffs, which sucks. How are the Bruins doing? I have no idea.
They are 1-1 so far.
Okay, that's not
They
bad.
lost their first game like 4-1, then they won their second game 4-1. So
yeah, my Penguins are 3-0. So against the Islanders, out of all people, Mike Sullivan probably hates Barry Trotz because every time they've lost, besides the first time they met.
as I said earlier, though, before this podcast, I don't think it was a smart idea for 1 or 2 years ago for them to give up Fleury to Vegas.
Yeah.
Because now they're relying on Murray for the regular season and the playoffs.
Murray is very kind of hot and cold, I think.
Yeah.
He does good a lot of the time, and sometimes he doesn't do too great.
That's the same with Tuukka Rask. Like Halak, the Bruins' backup goalie, he had to pretty much step in for the whole beginning of the season. But Rask is starting to get his he got his starting position in the Winter Classic, and ever since then he's been doing pretty okay.
Okay, yeah, D. Smith, the backup, I believe there's D. Smith, Jerry. I think D. Smith is the primary, like the backup, I believe, and Tristan Jerry's in the AHL, I believe. I might be wrong. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't really watch the NHL that much. I'd rather kind of be, obviously playing and doing other stuff. But I'm pretty sure that's the situation. But I totally agree. They probably shouldn't have gotten rid of Fleury. Yeah. It's really a shame. Is Vegas doing good at all in the playoffs? I have no idea.
I'm not sure really.
They have San Jose, right?
Oh yeah. I know they. I think they're 1-1.
Yeah. I feel like they're winning. Because I don't know. San Jose has had an interesting. I think they did pretty good this year. Actually, they beat the crap out of Pittsburgh.
So what do you think about I don't think Vegas was fair for them to join the NHL and just get to pick a bunch of.
Are you sure that's how it works?
Yeah, each team got to like protect like half of their team or something. They got to protect like 12 players.
Right.
And then Vegas got to choose leftovers because I know Boston didn't protect Boston protected their good players and left like a bunch of other players.
Right.
That weren't as important. So what do you think about the Seattle team that might join the NHL?
I'm pretty sure Seattle had a team before. I'm positive they did, but I don't know why they would pick Seattle out of all places to have an NHL team. Canada is, to be honest with you, if hockey's their sport and stuff, they should probably have a few more teams than they do. They only have, they have like 6, 5. They have Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Calgary. I'm probably forgetting one. Winnipeg, so they have like 5.
Yeah.
5. Oh, Edmonton 6. So 6, I believe. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting anything. It's just really interesting though to see what happens. Ottawa 7. Sorry. Okay, I guess they do have a little more than I thought. It's just really interesting to see what's happened to some of the teams that have been playing good. The last few seasons, and they've just totally crumbled this year and last year, especially the Blackhawks. They've had 2 terrible seasons. The Sabres, it's really just hard to watch them. They've had a terrible season. Pittsburgh hasn't had a really good season either.
I thought the Sabres at the beginning of the season might make the playoffs.
Yeah, I thought they were.
Because they were in the top 3.
They were first for a while.
No, I don't know. I think Tampa was always first.
I don't know, but they were up there.
But then the Ottawa, who was in the 3rd seed last year in the playoffs, they went to the bottom of the NHL. They were the dead last team.
Wait, they were in the playoffs last year?
Yeah. Because
okay.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Boston had faced them, I think.
Are you sure? I thought they were.
I'm not sure. But
I don't think they made the playoffs.
No, I think they were in the wild card, actually.
I don't know.
But I know they were last this year, and they did not do good.
Don't even get me started on Anaheim, though. They're not even worth being talked about. And the really sad part about all this is, I have a strong feeling that the Americans, the AHL team for the Sabres, could definitely probably hold a fight against them probably if they really wanted to.
Probably.
Okay.
So I think that's enough hockey talk.
That's probably.
So let's start talking about the Tiger Woods championship he won today.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, I watched. I barely watched any of that, but it was pretty cool to see. I saw him win. So his last Masters win was all the way back in 2008. Man. So he's won 5 times. He's won the Masters 5 times, which is kind of a lot if you think about it. He has won 15 career majors, and he's second in the PGA for wins in tournaments behind Jack Nicholson, who has 18 career majors. So
I know Tiger Woods has had a long time of a drought of winning tours, but it's nice to see him win again.
Yeah, because he was out of the PGA for I don't know, was that a few years?
I know he looked really happy to win another title.
It was really something to see, let me tell you. He was pretty excited, but it's just, I mean, I know you'd be happy, but like if you've done it 5 times, maybe you wouldn't be as excited, but
if you have that big of a dry spot for 11 years, it would be really great to win another title in 11 years.
Yeah, and I just saw the other day that somebody placed a huge bet for like $1 million, something like that, and was it like 80,000, 800,000.
No, he placed a bet for like 85,000 or something and won $1 million.
Yeah, whatever it was, whoever put all the money in, he bet that Tiger was going to win for $1 million, and Tiger won. So good for him. A lot of people are happy today, and I have to probably tell you that most of the people there were probably rooting for him. He's been a fan favorite for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And the golf world's very happy to see him back in the PGA. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm really bad at golf. I like only played a few times in the summer. Do you play golf or no?
Oh yeah, I played golf. I go golfing maybe I don't even know how many, 3 times every summer. I'm okay. It takes me a few times to warm up because I haven't played in 6 months or 8 months or something. So.
Okay. Is there any other sports play? You play hockey, golf?
I've played tennis before. I spend most of my time playing hockey with all the practices and games. Yeah, I'm usually outside, just playing sports. I sometimes play lacrosse in the spring, along with hockey. But this year I couldn't because they both were at the same time. And I used to play baseball in the summer, but now I don't.
Wait, did you say you played lacrosse?
Yeah, I've played lacrosse before.
Like on a team?
Yeah, I played box lacrosse.
Right, yeah.
And I've played field lacrosse. I played 1 tournament for field lacrosse and 2 games.
Does your sister play field hockey or?
She plays
lacrosse?
Field hockey.
Okay.
She plays basketball in the winter, and she did play volleyball, but this year she couldn't. So.
Okay. Yeah, same with me. I play tennis, hockey, obviously, and I don't know if barely golf at all. So yeah, that's basically it for me. Real quick, I just kind of want to talk about this. This doesn't really have anything to do with you, Cody. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Little tiny channel update inside the podcast. I just want to talk about vlogs real quick. There's not really much to say. I made this list a long time ago. So yeah, basically, vlogs have been a pretty big part of March. Sorry, I had all over the place today. Yeah, vlogs were a pretty big development point for March. It was probably the highlight of the month. Totally, it got the most likes. So we're gonna be doing some more vlogs, and I'm doing a behind the scenes video today. For this video, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna upload it after because that would only make sense. And we're going to be seeing probably 1 more vlog this month. I'm going to try and do 2 a month. So, yeah. Alright, sorry about that, Cody. Favorite games?
Wait, sports games or what?
No. Video games. Sorry. My chair is so squeaky.
I play Fortnite sometimes. Not many. I like playing Call of Duty sometimes. I hate Roblox along with Minecraft.
Same.
Let's see. I have Friday the 13th. If you've heard of that.
Oh, that's a game?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wait, have you seen the movie?
Yeah. So that one, I like playing that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, and I play NHL, obviously.
Yeah, so me, I'm in a little bit of a different situation than you are. I always talking about, gaming and stuff, and, that's what we built this channel on. Unfortunately, it had to be Roblox, which was... Everything would be way different if I started this channel now. I mean, to be honest, there would be no Roblox, obviously, but, like, if I were to start it now with everything I had, things would be much have now. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Things would be much different. And I made the video the other day, worst mistake of my YouTube career. I'd have to say doing Roblox was absolutely the worst thing I could have done for myself, and I really regret it now. It's really a shame. So don't start your channel on Roblox, please. And so the games I play is, no, good old Planet Coaster, and you know what? That Sim City, which isn't much better than Roblox, but gets the job done, I guess. I also play NHL too. Not that much, but I do sometimes.
Yeah.
I do want to branch out with some different games. I played Apex Legends for a day and I hated it. I used to play Fortnite. It's just not it. Apex is not a good game, really. And
yeah, I didn't really get too attached to it because, I don't know, it's sort of like Call of Duty, but mixed with Fortnite, and it didn't really turn out the way I expected it to.
Yeah, let me tell you, I wouldn't know this, obviously, if I didn't watch. I put that Francis clip in, the April update video. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. There's some sort of kind of midway important information in there if you guys want to go check that out. And the guy that actually does the Francis voice, well, the same guy, but he when he's not talking in that lisp voice, he does really good like gaming review videos where he talked about like what's going on in the gaming world, and it's really cool. And EA, what he was saying was EA did a really good job branding Apex. They paid Ninja like what was like $2 million, no, probably not $2 million, like $1 million or some dollars to stream Apex, and it was really something else. Obviously, Apex was the hot thing. Everybody was talking about it at school for like a few days. I hate to say it's kind of sort of dead now. I'm sure a lot of people still play it, but for me, it never caught on to me.
Same.
All right. So, do you have anything else about gaming?
No, not really. As you said, Apex didn't really stick to me either. I also like how, as you said, EA Sports. EA Sports does a good job like keeping everything updated. Like they do like a lot of sports games. Like they do Madden, NBA, NHL, FIFA, which is soccer, and they always like come out with They always come out with like every year. They keep it updated. Like 2019 NHL. They always come out with a new NHL every year, which I like.
Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna be kind of like, this is my opinion, but it's basically most people's opinion. Cody, I'm kind of going against you on this one. EA does a terrible job in many areas, EA Sports especially. And NHL 19 has not like a new good feature. I mean, they added create a team back in, was it 2017, I think? That's like still to this day my favorite feature. But if you've got, do you play NBA 2K?
No.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any other 2K games.
I play like FIFA for like not much, like 2 years ago.
Right.
But I play NHL.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys have ever played NBA 2K, which I'm sure probably a few if you have, that game is like the detail and the graphics engine make NHL look like frickin' like Roblox or something. It's really a shame, and it's really sad to see. EA needs to really put more effort into NHL 19. Was kind of like way like different for me the first day, but it's literally it's been the same thing year after year. It's still fun to play and stuff, and I don't think that's going to change. But they need to like start adding other things. And I haven't really played NHL in a few months, like a full game, because I've just been like, well, I'd rather watch a video or something, do something else. So yeah, I don't know. Like, how often do you play NHL anyway?
I don't know. Like, I don't really know. Like, maybe once every 2 weeks or something. But I do agree with you with the graphics. Like, I agree with you. Like, I agree with you. Like, with the it's fun to play and everything. But I also agree with you with the graphics. They need to put more effort into the graphics and like puck control and stuff, like for NHL. And some of the ones I don't like some of the NHLs I didn't like 2016 or something, or things because of the controls. But other than that, yeah, I think they did a decent job. Other than graphics.
Yeah. I'd say if you guys have ever watched one of those like funny moment NHL compilations, NHL 19 compilations, it's like really sad how bad some of those glitches are.
Yeah, I've never played 19, but
What do you have?
I have 18, but still, yeah, the glitches can be really bad.
I think they have a very good opportunity to pull in all their sports games for FIFA, Madden, NHL. The year 2020, obviously. I think it would be really cool if they pulled out like a new awesome feature for 2020. Just because that's like such a, kind of pretty big landmark. It's a decade,
Yeah.
So that would be cool if they pulled off another really cool feature. I have very little hope they're going to do that. Obviously, NHL 3s was fun for 5 minutes. Then I'm just sick of it. What were you saying about NHL 16? You didn't like that one?
I don't really know what year, but like I used to play like NHL 12 like a really long time ago, and then as the years went by, like I bought like 2014 or something, and like I didn't really like the controls they used, so then I didn't use it. And then like a few years later, I got a new one, and I like the controls on that one.
Okay.
Like some of the passing controls or something.
That has never been an issue for me because I use skills. I think it's skill or skill stick or whatever.
I mean, it might just be for me because like all video games have different controls.
Right.
So for me, sometimes it's just like I get confused switching over from like maybe Fortnite to Call of Duty or something because they're different controls.
Yeah. Like you said, every time I play SimCity and Planet Coaster, I always think in SimCity because in Planet Coaster, I doubt any of you guys have ever played that besides me, but if you guys remember, there's a little bulldoze icon when you click on an object. And in SimCity, I always think there is that, but you have to do the bulldoze option. There's a whole other button for that. So, I don't know. That's all I got with my lame video games I play. So, I don't know. Do you have any funny stories?
No, I don't really think so. Yeah, I can't think of anything. We could go. We're gonna go into our favorite worst skit ever.
Yeah, right.
Videos.
That's okay.
So I can't remember most of them, but I like worst skit ever 8 with the flex seal.
Yeah, of course, because you were in that. Well, do you have a favorite moment from that, or?
My favorite moment. I don't know. I liked all of it really. All the voice skits are funny, and if you like funny videos, I'd recommend checking them out. And I think you would really enjoy them.
You know, I keep saying this time and time again. It really means so much to me on how well those worst skit evers. You guys have responded to that, and I really do appreciate it. It's been a huge step in the channel, and the first worst skit ever has done extremely well, and 8 is right there with it. And we almost started that a year ago, which is nuts. But
I'd also like to give a shout out to Mr. Rhino, for helping with a lot of the worst skit ever's videos.
Yeah, he's been great for me. He's been in. There's only one he hasn't been in. Thank you to everybody who's been in every single one of them. I can't stress it enough how much I appreciate you guys and all the wonderful people I've been lucky enough to work with. You, Cody, obviously, Cameron, Mr. Rhino, Patrick for the last one, which I still don't know when I'm going to upload that. This probably after that now. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so yeah. So my favorite moment in worst skit ever, I'd have to say, was probably the either 8 or the second one. I like the scrubbing the driveway thing. It was pretty funny. You probably have no idea what that is.
Oh, I saw that one.
Wait, you did? Oh, yeah, I think I showed you that.
Also, the pizza one.
Oh, yeah, the pizza one.
You've been foodied.
You've just been foodied. There's a long history behind that saying. I don't really have... You have to go back in time, way back on this channel to figure that out. But anyway, 8 was a lot of fun to make.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of people over. That was the highlight. Probably the whole worst skit ever series, to be honest with you. Okay, well, that's probably enough of worst skit ever. Let's move on to bad and good YouTubers. Now, this might get a little controversial. Controversial. Did I say that right? I don't know. I'm not good.
But I bet this won't be controversial. LEA. No. Just no.
See, I never, really ever had a problem with LEA. You know, everybody kind of just hated on him, so I kind of just went right there with him. But when Pokemon Go is still relevant, I watched his videos. They were actually pretty entertaining, and he kind of has a cool dog, so.
Yeah, when I first watched LEA, because everybody was saying he is really bad. I watched his video. He didn't seem that bad, but I just didn't feel like arguing, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Because the whole school's saying LEA is bad, but I'm like, I actually don't see what's so bad about him.
I know. I'm not saying I like LEA by any means, but I don't know why everybody hates on him so much.
Yeah.
I'm still a little confuzzled about that. But were you saying he's your least favorite YouTuber? Or?
I don't think he's my least favorite. I mean, I don't really pay attention to the YouTuber I watch. I just watch a bunch of videos. I just watch a bunch of different videos, different YouTubers. I don't really pay attention to the YouTuber's name. Just watch whatever seems interesting.
Okay. All right. Favorite YouTuber?
I don't think I have one. As I said, I don't really pay attention to the YouTuber.
So I don't really. To be honest with you, I'm subscribed to way too many people, and I forget about half them. But I have a new favorite YouTuber every day. To be honest with you, the one that's been on top for a while now for me is probably Casey Neistat. If you've ever heard of him, he makes great vlogs, and I really look up to him as a creator. He does a great job, especially his editing work. It is so impressive. If you guys have never checked him out, I'm sure you've probably heard of him. Please, just go check him out. It's awesome. I don't really have a least favorite YouTuber, as you said, to be completely honest with you. I can't think of one off the top of my head right now. But I can name off plenty I highly despise, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so let's see.
For the YouTubers, like when I'm bored, or sometimes I like watching like the 5-minute craft videos.
Oh yeah.
Like doesn't matter like what they're on, either food or school or whatever. Just sometimes like I'll be bored, so I'm watching them, and once in a while you see something cool on there.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I want to try that or something.
When I've been bored, I've just been going back to watch stuff I enjoyed watching many years ago, and it really brings back good memories. Going back to watch some of those videos.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we have a few more things to go over. So you said you were in general music?
Yeah. I would not recommend taking that unless you want to learn how to play the keyboard or ukulele.
It really doesn't make sense why they I don't know, the whole music thing. You shouldn't have to learn an instrument. You shouldn't have to do general music. You shouldn't have to sing. There's kids that just aren't good at it, such as me.
You're pretty good at drums, though.
No, I appreciate that. That's totally not true, but it's just, if you like, I like gym. It's great, but same thing with art. Those should probably be optional, because there's obviously the kid that totally is unathletic, and that's just the way he is, and then there's the kid that sucks at music like me. There's the kid that's terrible at art also like me, and it's kind of not fair to grade people on just what they can't do.
I know in high school you get to pick an option of art. I'm pretty sure you get half of your, I know you can do IED or tech in high school instead of art.
Next year there is
in high school you can.
And next year there's no art at all, which is great.
No, I think you have to take it for half a year.
No, you don't. Oh. There's none. There's you could have chosen to do it in a study hall, but that's a complete waste of time.
Then I forget if it's in 7th or 8th grade, but you get to begin tech, which I honestly think is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
You get to use like saws and stuff, and you get to make frames and
tech.
Yeah, and things out of wood, and you get to use your hand.
Isn't that called shop? No. But
sure.
Why is it called tech? That's not tech. It's wood crafting. Okay, I'll call it that.
I know my sister takes IED, which is pretty much tech. You get to build things. Like she built like a puzzle cube, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so.
But as you said earlier, I don't think it's fair that you have to take an instrument or take art, because you're not gonna need how to know to draw when you grow up, probably.
Yeah.
Unless you have an interest in art, that should be optional. Same with music. You should just have another study hall instead. Honestly, I don't think it's fair to punish kids to have to take a music.
Yeah. And I made the small mistake of joining jazz band, which basically takes away a study hall, half-block study hall. So it's not a huge deal that I don't have that study hall, but I have no other study halls on day one, so that kind of sucks.
I have a study hall all the time because I take general music, which I have no lessons for, and so I have a study hall after lunch every day, and on day 2 I have an hour-long study hall, which is nice.
Yeah, I have the same thing. Anyway. They're changing school start times next year for middle school and high school,
which honestly I don't think is that smart.
It's not smart, and the really sad part is the administration's stupid enough to think that it's a good idea. Well, they tried it before and it didn't work out, and they're doing it again. It makes absolutely no sense, and it just kind of shows the leaders of this community, and some of them are just not smart at all. Some of them are genuinely smart people. I know a few of them, actually really nice, but some of them are just not smart. They're not bright at all, and it just goes to show the education sometimes is not too great. It's really sad that they're doing this. They're making the kindergarteners through 5th grade get up at 5, 6, okay?
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
I mean,
we have to get up.
Yeah, and I have this hockey thing. Starts at 4. Okay, so I have to now next year I'm gonna have to get out early for it, which really sucks. And it's just really a shame that they're going back to this again, and it makes no sense. And I can guarantee you, the kindergartners are not going to want to get up at 5 a.m. and they're not going to get up at 5 a.m. It just does not work that way.
Also, it's not smart because think about it. You have to wake up at 6 in the morning, maybe. So you go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock. Now, if you have to wake up at 7 in the morning, people are just going to stay up until 11 o'clock. They'll go get the same amount of sleep unless their parents have oh, you have to go to bed at 10, but then they could argue, no, because I don't have to wake up until 7 now.
Yeah.
So, and as you said, kindergarteners, why are you making kindergarteners get up at 6 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah.
They're going to give their parents a hissy fit.
What? Okay. It just really just goes to show, I don't know. It's a shame. It really is. Like you said, the kindergartners are not going to want to get up at 5 a.m. We're going to stay up the same amount of time we stay up.
Yeah.
And why they think it's such a big deal. I mean, sleep's important, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's that important that they need to change when school starts for it, okay? And if you're not getting enough sleep, that's your problem. They shouldn't be having anything to do with it. Yeah. They just need to get out of our lives. They're coming into our lives too much,
Honestly, my parents I have to go to, I can't stay up until 11.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 10, but I can stay up in my bed or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for the kids who have a bedtime of 10 and not stay up until 12, yeah, I think that's good for them because they get an extra hour of sleep. But for the kids who just say, oh, I can stay up later, well, you're going to have the same amount of sleep time then. It's ridiculous.
And
you'll be tired still.
Like I said, I really wouldn't care about this at all. If we get out an hour earlier than we did last year, which is great. I love it. But I guess they just always want to screw things up for us. That's all they ever want to do. It's not smart. And next year, we got touchscreen Chromebooks. So,
wait, we do?
Yeah. You see how many Chromebooks are broken?
Yeah.
When it's first of all, touch screen's completely useless in my opinion. It doesn't need to be a thing. Nobody's gonna use it, and it doesn't even work well. It's just they don't know where to spend their money. And my elementary school, the one we went to, how there's that big hole in the wall with the boarded up. Nobody's decided to fix that whole issue for some reason. I don't know. It's really a shame.
But honestly, what I think they should do instead of spending money on touchscreen Chromebooks is not get Dell Chromebooks.
Don't get Chromebooks at all, okay?
No, just don't get Dell. Dell is now a good brand.
Yeah.
I have my dad has a Dell computer at home. It is terrible. It runs so slow.
Well, it's still not as bad as a base cyber power. Okay.
I'll give it that. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. It's that whole situation is totally something I could complain about some other time. I hope I'm not using my pop filter like I said. I don't know if I said that, but hopefully I'm not making too many loud sounds. So, real quick, we're going to start to wrap it up here in a second. I want to talk about the YouTube ad problem, which is probably, I don't know if you've noticed anything.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Obviously at the beginning of every video you watch, there's an ad, and sometimes you can't skip it, which is very annoying. And then also, if you're watching a long video, there's a good probability of there's an ad in the middle of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna explain a little more on that. If you guys have noticed, ads if they're 5 seconds, you just watch 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But if they're 10 seconds, you can like skip it. Now they're adding 15-minute ads where you can't skip it. There's 15-minute ad or seconds. Sorry, I'm so
minutes.
sorry. Seconds. Okay, there's 15-second ads, which is totally unheard of now. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Kodak WK. He makes great what is it even called? I'm like out of it today. Content. Yeah. He makes great content on
content.
Content. Yeah, anyway,
I thought you were trying to say contact.
I said contact. He makes great content on
content.
Like he has this Meet the YouTuber series where like talk about the worst YouTubers, and basically every single one of the YouTubers he's talked about stretches their videos purposely to 10 minutes, and maybe doing a super long intro, super long outro, or just adding things that just shouldn't be in the video so it can get up to 10 minutes so they can put those yummy ads in the middle that everybody hates. And even worse, you know the whole copyright situation?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. If you guys watch PewDiePie, he had to stop doing Phil Time, Dr. Phil series, because Sony was copyright claiming his videos. They were getting demonetized. He was losing hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue. It's really a shame because, in my opinion, that shouldn't be copyright. The whole copyright situation has totally gotten out of hand. It has nothing to do with me. It's not a problem for me at all. But it's just driving me crazy, like how greedy people are. Because even though if their song is in a video, the video doesn't belong to them. There's somebody that made that video, okay? And if you come in there and take all the money out of it, it's really a shame. It's a disgrace. So, yeah, do you have anything to say about, I don't know, do you know too much about that, or?
No, I think you said it, pretty much said it all.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, man, I got a little heated there the last 2 times. Well, Cody, you've been a big help to me the past few videos, and he's going to be in a few more videos probably. We're going to do some more filming later. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the first episode of the GRG podcast. Cody, thank you again for being my first guest. So, yeah. And if you guys want to sponsor the GRG podcast, actually, I don't know how that's going to work. Never mind. Okay. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave comments on what you want us to talk about because I don't know what I want us to talk about. Leave comments who you think the next guest should be, although probably there's a rare chance it's going to be somebody that I don't know personally because that's like impossible. Anyway, maybe I could like Skype with somebody. Whatever. Okay, it's been 50 minutes, longer than I thought it was going to be. Thank you guys so much once again. Have a wonderful day. Cody, got anything?
Nope.
You don't have much to say, do you? All right. Thank you once again, Cody. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in whatever the next video is going to be. Adios, amigos.